Okay, welcome everybody. Great to have you here. Things all time. I'm not used to being on stage. And well, I'm not actually. Anybody who actually knows me will know that I hate being in front of up like this in front of people. But you guys are worth it to me. Give yourselves a round of applause. Just to give you a little bit of a background to this event. This event is a Tuesday open mic. It's been running for about 6 years every Tuesday. And it seemed like it's getting a little bit old for some people. I don't know, right? We wanted to give a place where people could get up and play their stuff and show off their things. And either we've run out of people with something interesting to do or say, or we thought we'd just try and change the format slightly to encourage more spoken word, more poetry, more theatre events, even DJs, not just the bands. And the thing about musicians, if you don't know many musicians, they're hypersensitive, let's say. Yeah? So every little tiny thing that ruffles their feathers, and they get completely upset and go on a binge for a few weeks, and that's the last we see of them. So that's why I wanted to open it up to maybe some different type of acts. So from now on, this event, instead of Open Mic Tuesday, will be called Blender. And the idea there is this mix and match thing with a lot of different things going on. It's formatted that the beginning of the event should be stand up, which means spoken. You can also have a musical accompaniment if so, why not? But basically, person with microphone is kind of the beginning of the thing. And then after that, we'll move on to singer-songwriters, which is more like person with instrument in a nice quiet room, not being drowned out by people talking nonsense. That's another thing I had to try and people complaining that you guys aren't paying attention, so there you go. And then we'll open it up to bands, which make a bit more noise. And we're also elongating the jam session element, which used to be the last hour, now it'll be the last 2 hours of every Tuesday. Yeah? So I hope you're going to appreciate these changes. It's an experiment. Again, we're trying to give you guys what you want, how you want it. That's kind of that's what we in business are supposed to do. And our business is entertainment, and you guys are very funny. Yes, indeed, yeah. Speaking of very funny men, I want to call up our first act tonight. This is a man that, please enter the stage. This is Justin, everybody. He has many nicknames. Most of them we won't bother with, but I think one of them was, what was it, Bubbly Jubbly or something like that? Something like that. Anyway, I'm not going to say publicly what his mother used to call him. So, yeah. Anyways, anybody who comes here knows that Jub can be found on our stage regularly, especially on Sundays, contributing his version of singing. So there you go. Now, so Jub, what are you going to do for us tonight?
Well, because the start of the show is spoken word, I have some poems prepared, and then I also signed up later for the singer-songwriter portion where I will sing and write a song.
So there's going to be a breath of fresh air in between your two achievements today, yeah?
Yes, I will get off stage for a portion of time, yeah.
Okay, that's also a pretty rare thing to hear from him, actually, since he's a little bit of a stage hogger, but there you go. Also, he's very tall, so I'm going to have to make some adjustments technical here. I don't know how he got so tall, actually. I've never seen him eat anything other than beer and pizza. All right, so, ladies and gentlemen, for your entertainment, Jub has got poems.
Still a few centimeters too short, but that's okay. I can make it work. All right, my name is Jub. I will also be here. Fun fact, there's a friend of mine named Isa who scheduled a show for tomorrow night here at this exact same place, and I will be doing some music there tomorrow. So here's a taste of the things that I do with words. Starting off with a poem called Cake Poem. And it asks the question, is poetry a piece of cake? One gets written, one gets baked. Both get taken in once made, one's depleted once it's eaten, one grows deeper the more we read it. Both contain a certain weight, one in ink, and one in eggs and flour and baking powder. Taking up a certain shape, making and breaking connections, chemical makeup and or mix-up, orthographic symbolic mashup through the palate to your brain, containing maps from your past in ways not plain. There's more to a cake poem than letters and batter. For Besser or letter, For better or lesser, they catalyze a scattered plot of neurotransmitters, smitten, erotic, a unique experience. And once you've eaten up the cake poem, you get energy. From one more psychically, the other more chemically. Assemblies in your brain and in your brainstem and in your belly, through your system, billions of such human systems in existence, into quadrillions in our kingdom, gazillions across the solar system, and infinite in the Stygian void of non-existent imagination, pending potential procreation. Cake poems' impacts are thusly as infinite as the rest of the tapestry of the universe is. So keep in mind while you eat your sweet treats, that you're as intertwined in the fabric of space and time as you can be. Tasty to take in, isn't it? Once again, my name is Jub. It's short for Jub Step, because I make a genre called Jub Step, but I'll get to that later. Never heard of it. Yeah, me neither. I just started making sounds. Anyway, here's another poem. It's called The River Stepped Into the River. The river stepped into the river and began to splash around, and when the moments felt ready, the rivers flipped upside down. For each moment to the next, neither river was ever alike, and each contained more of the other as they shared in each other's delights. Each river contained more the waters of the rivers that stepped into them, and better the riverbeds they could provide, the more they let love shape their bends. The rivers flowed on what they'd given and gotten, with some waters white and some clear. Which, with each speck of dirt they flushed out from the earth, they learned more of why they were here. The river stepped into the river, no moments before were the same then, and each drop they shared from within was lifeblood for collaboration. The rivers stepped into rivers, each hosted each safe in their beds. Their futures were beyond their knowing, so they flowed there with love instead. Thank you, thank you. So this one is a series of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24 haikus that I call Jealousy Begot. 24 haikus. I didn't know how many I wrote. I was like, I know it's a lot. Jealousy begot. She wanted what was not, and thus she lost what was. Envy was the seed that sprouted such misery compared to the real. What a sight to see. Envy begets jealousy, which begets itself. How do I accept myself, since comparison is the thief of joy? Since she envied me, and those I loved for free, she erected a veil. Never good enough. Self-fulfilling prophecy. It's imperative. Interrupt it, please. If love is free, don't force it. It will float around. If you're set up to receive it patiently, then it will come to you. Send it out in kind. Your kind, and don't you worry if it takes its time. All good things do, like a muscle, like wisdom, water seeds of love. But if jealousy right now is too much, then I fully understand. If you're not ready to let love overcome envy, I must let you be. I won't torture love by poking through its cage bars, prodding its escape. No longer, no more. I'll practice what I preach and let love take its time. Wherever it takes you, I can only wish you well. Discovering yourself. On your life's journey, whatever that turns into, I pray that it's yours. And if you can meet me where I am, then I'll be all the more enthralled. But fantasies aside, I must take you as you are, for ready or not. Do I have the space to offer challenging love? I am not so sure. If you don't feel safe enough to feel jealousy, I should not call it. Even if that leaves you lonely or wanting, I'll rip the Band-Aid off. Better now than when feelings deepen in ground that's far too insecure. Love is letting go, so I'll love you, my dear, by setting you free, to nurture your seeds of whatever flower that you happen to be. Thank you so much. I have one more poem. This one is one of my favorites. I wrote it a long time ago, and it is called The Duality of Make-Believe, and then I will make Gordon happy by leaving the stage. Oh, thanks, Dad. The intoxicating feelings of belonging, the oppression of inclusion, the conditions of collusion, the conservative solution. Tyrannical, mechanical, banal, anal, dull lulls, nully, dimly, trim me, recede me, shape me, make me restrained. but I'm pained, doling pain, like a bad hair day as a way to relay the conditions are astray. We are all fraying, and I'm willingly feeling it. We are all getting headaches, and I'm being bold enough to say it. I don't want to keep beating my head till it's bleeding, my head strong a wrong way. I don't want analgesic. I don't want anesthetic. No, none of that anathema. No, I want to face the music. We can do better than foster this weather untogether. I bear a burden as a messenger with a heavy delivery. I want more to sign for, broader shoulders to design for. Work can hurt until the feelings go formal. You don't deserve what you don't earn, and you won't earn what you don't work for. But I want more than just what's available in life's store. Because, you know, when opportunity knocks, he's selling a product. So I fight my fears and close my ears, ignoring my cohorts, thwarting my efforts, searching for more than just what appears in this so-called reality, seeking to make dreams live past prenatal fatality and like from gas to solid sublimate sublimely ever timely, a better way to angle my head than into dirt. I hurt for a lasting vision. I hope to make a lasting impression. I am so done putting work into a depression, grooves of trenches. Just call me intervention before a gas comes and fills you bottoms up while it kills you. It wills you into someone you're not. Caught beside yourself. So fight it or align yourself. Resign yourself or invite a hell where you're a threat to their delusion. They try to force you back to acceptable, to reaffirm their own views as respectable. The institution's stupidity is detectable but forgettable and stressful. It directs you in circles you'll swallow until you'll have to hurl, but then you're sick for being sick of the world, reaffirming the circles further and further infirm, phobic, and sternly dystopic. So that's why I'm fighting that focus with my own broader lens. A sight I fight to depend upon as I know me. I try to say so I don't feel so phony, but the world ain't set to know me, more like own me and stow me. So this is why I upset what's not set in stone, but in guns, germs, and steel. We let people steal what should be free in society, like ideas and libraries, free speech and vibrancy. In my mind, I see possibility willing me, haunting me, unveiling my haunts and my wants, contradicting villainy toxic take on make-believe. Fake believe. I believe I can make something positive out of my dreams, something more sweet than superficial, more real than official, however difficult. The zeitgeist fights me on its own toxic take on make-believe, where we close our eyes and squint real tight and pretend things are all right, even though that truth is slight, growing slighter. Organized, ignorant blisses away from the light. We hide in our darks and adjust our eyes. Our third one's blind, our drill's on standby, dull and undermined by walking on down our set paths, singing our cordoned blues through our flashy colored tubes like a 2-year-old's playground. We get so used to our routines like pipe dreams, like we're trapped in a Kafkaesque maze made of Swiss cheese, heads down like ostriches, egos swollen like kings and queens, feelings deceiving, slaves to seeming appealing. Public opinion drives our reputations. But where? I have been Jub, full name Jub Bub. I am on the internet sometimes.
Wonderful job, wonderful, wonderful. For a tall guy, you're pretty smart, actually. I didn't think the blood would make it all the way up to that head of yours. All right, so next up we have another man that everybody knows well around here. And welcome to you new guys. And this is exactly what we're talking about here. I got two guys in front of me here, completely ignoring me, talking in their fully loudest voices. Thank you. Okay, guys. Yeah, apparently it's very disconcerting. I don't know, it's hard to concentrate on what you're doing when there's people having these full-blown conversations at the front table right in front of you.
So anyway, I was saying.
Right, that's just typical Job. He never knows when to shut up. Yeah, just a little bit of respect to the acts. They've been working very well. Maybe Kingsley hasn't, but most people have been working very hard on their act. Our next man is a natural. That's why I meant it like that. I mean, no disrespect. And I just, once again, there's some new people who have joined and some people who come here every week as well. So we're slightly running over time. That's normal. And otherwise, I was just explaining that the Open Mic Tuesday is having a bit of a format change, and that we will have opportunities for different type of acts, not just music from now on. And this, we're trying to encourage that. Eventually, I'd like to end up with even a DJ at the end of the night. And on top of that, we have happy hour all night. So buy 2, get 1 free. Yeah, Wednesday is the new, I'm sick, sorry boss, can't come to work today, do you? All right, so Meanwhile, I want to get over to the man beside me right now. This is Kingsley. Normally, he attends most of our hip-hop events because that's kind of his thing. And what are you going to do for us tonight then, Kingsley, please?
Poetry.
Poetry. Woo! Okay, and what made you start poesing?
So, the hip-hop nights, I just want to correct something. The hip-hop nights is because there was no poetry night. I tell people this, I say this a lot. They're like, oh, so what do you do? I'm like, I'm a poet. They're like, oh, so you're a rapper. I'm like, no, I'm a poet. And then they say, oh, but you freestyle a lot. I'm like, I'm not freestyling. I've written so much poetry that it goes with anything. Like, I'm like, I've never been a rapper. I have no idea about freestyles, but poetry is, I studied poetry. That's what I studied in school. I hate poets. Most poets, I hate them, but I really love poetry. I love like words hitting people properly. Anyone can rap if you're a poet. That's what rapping actually stood for at the beginning. Is like rhythm and poetry. Rap.
Wow. Yeah. Okay, well, Kingsley, don't run away yet because now that you've built yourself up so much. Now that you've put the bar so high, so ladies and gentlemen, Kingsley the poet.
Me and my big mouth.
Yeah!
Welcome. Hi guys. Welcome. One and all. We're here where we belong. Ready to take on the world. Reformed with less, honed with zest, now reborn fresh like the first ray of light after the storm, been upgraded to beyond the norm, for we are beings beyond the form. Now me, I'm raw, fiendish intense, raging at my core, cause my cause in this life is to cause chaos with the voice. So I coined the word hobbilize, which I like to define as being way past penning lines. See, it is the line beyond the page outlined, the underlying message in each scribe sign that refines your chosen art into a way of life. So mind over matter, people. Keep your eye on the prize. The wise know that every man is in the gutter, but some of us are facing the skies. The future is forever uncertain, so relax, ease your burdens, and take time to enjoy the sights. C'est la vie, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to these rhymes. When I'm alone, I pen poems. It's food for the soul. A road I travel on because it leads wherever I want to go. Destination unknown. This road is weary, so it can't be controlled. Its story a heavy load, only sheer faith can offload. But I'm bold, so I dare to tread on these heavy stones, hoping that this road will show me the deepest secrets I hold inside, and each stride will symbolize a destiny to follow. And so I pick up the pace, moving through the pages, sifting through the ages, stages of staying awake under the million eyes of the Almighty with no face penning crazies, whatever takes me. Because my soul is free, so my feet walk breezy, easy like Sunday morning. Easy though. Because I know about those lone, cold moments that bring universal forces unknown, willing to come and slip me off my lonely road, to slow my roll till I roll in slow. Soul soldier strolling in, trudging tracks in shitty snow. C'est la vie. So the saying goes. So each track will leave my track in the mold. For what sets me apart from the fold, just who I be. Or maybe I call me soldier because I seek Jah in my soul. And then I wonder where I'm going. What keeps me rolling lonely? So just stroll through an unknown, no seeming goals to guide me. Breeze by, so free of strife. My life seems set to take life lightly, yeah, rightly. Because nightly, I pen my soul on scrolls, scribing my woes like stories told in Anne Frank's diary. In my own little world, I swell curves, merge verbs, murdered ink now churned into absurd words, flowing with intensity. Divinity is occurring. All my worries go blurry as my rapid virus swelling calms my spirit's restless stirring. For this world is full of pain and hurt. So the only way I can find peace is to release a piece of my mind and ease the burden. Worst case scenario, this year can be my final curtain. Because I don't know much about life, but I know this much, that life's uncertain. So with each word emerging, I burn with a certainty that the spirit beyond my human guides me until I reach the end of my journey, whenever that may be. So, guys, for you guys that have dated before, guys and girls, I think you might relate to this one. This one's called You Make Me Mad. Leave me alone, leave me to moan, but I know you'll never let me be. I pick up the phone and try to act cold, but the tone of your voice tells me you'll never be free of me. I do everything in my power to make you want to flee, but it seems it will never be. Because for some reason you seem to see something in me I believe I can never see. And it just dawned on me that you make me mad. I love to try to hate you, but the truth is you bring out the best and worst in me. The best of my feelings, the worst of my demons, the spark in my spirit, the spite of my human. You make me mad. Glad that I met you, sad that it wasn't meant to be, and angry that I let you in so close I can almost taste you whenever I breathe. Now, in my mind, it's like I inhaled fire, now burning with a desire that's so raw, my pores leak the very essence from which your undeniable presence is conceived and pours, which means I breathe you when I speak, seek you when I'm weak. And to miss you is to reach to the core of my being and disport on the thought of being at one with this being is like trying to live my life from the perspective of a dream. But I'm only human, so I have to act like I'm holding back. At least I lose my way and fall off track like a rally track. I turn to you and in a flash it all fades to black and doing what we do best, making sense of a world that's out of whack. Time, fading time, find out once again I'm losing track. Got to try to put my mind away from your hypnotic grasp. Understand, I just can't let you in too close to see my cracks, but I'll love you from a distance because your presence always makes me mad. Ironically, to the same person, I have a 9-year-old kid, and I wrote a letter to my baby mama. And if she ever watches this video, she might just see this for the first time. Yeah, I wrote it like a while ago. It was one of those moments, you know? And I said, here we are. We've never been closer than when we were apart. Never more together than when we break our hearts. I started to wonder if we ever had a chance, or if this game of chance was all we ever had. And I want to be mad, but all I feel is a certain kind of sad. You know, the type that makes you feel bad? Because deep down, there's a part of you that's glad we have reached this point on this path, unmasked, and now we're trying to salvage what we can, long as we can reach an understanding, finding a little reason in the madness. We have as much a chance of surviving the carnage. Honest to God, Lord knows we've worked hard enough to earn it. It's a little bit hard to do. I hope you guys don't mind. I'm just going to leave that one alone because it's a bit annoyingly painful to do. I'm just going to switch palms. Okay? Gonna let that one go. For now. Didn't think it would be hard to perform in public. Anyway. So, here's another one for you. A different one. It's called Love and Physics. And it was my idea of trying to write something that was more cheesy than crude, if you will, with all the songs that are going out today. So it's a letter to a girl. And you are my weakness. The reason I really understand what peace is. I'm drawn to you like an artist slaving over masterpieces. Those kisses, they're sweet. Nectarines combined with peaches, and your features encapsulate 1,000 Mona Lisas. Please believe this. Feeling is more than words and flowery speeches. It's like you reached inside my being and stopped my soul from breathing. Time freezes. A single moment is all that's needed to believe that beauty really is another form of genius. So please, allow me this. Don't mean to be spilling my mind, spilling you lines, spitting these rhymes. It's silly really because it seems I'm basically taking up all of your time. But the way I see it, you're one of a kind, so I like to think that I'm perfectly inclined to find you ceaseless. And I mean this. From the bottom of my soul to the further reaches, past the borders of my mortal to the spiritual regions, advance into the realms of all the holy teachings. So if I could understand you, I might glean a piece of heaven's secrets. I don't mean to sound facetious. You're a piece of the divine. You define my perfect creature. The blueprint for the apple of my eye, the seed I plant to grow a tree to sit beneath and kick the breeze with you, my queen in Eden. Yes, sir. I'm adamant of this even. Be dispassionate more than reason. And if truth betrays my words at all, then chain me to your walls with treason. I tease. Still I believe truth reflects in jest, which means in you I see a truth I feel I must confess. So I am invested in this stolen moment and hoping we connect. Banking on our minds entwining because my interest is your time, you get? And I'll hold you precious golden, because like jewels you're rare to find. Resplendent in reflection, timeless from every side. If love is admiration, I applaud in appreciation. Pay homage to God's creation. This is a serenade to your delight. So, I'll leave you with two shorter ones. This one I wrote for me. It's my mantra that I've had for like probably 20 years. And it goes, let me say it right. This is my life, so I must defend it. My body is an inanimate form, born of dust, and not in dust must return when my last breath fails to sustain it. Till then, all I have is me. M-E, my energy. That innate ability, limitless and powerful as the mold that has enough soul to contain it. Enough will to face it, to grasp it by the reins and embody its frame. Drowning in the waves of uncertainty, facing up to adversities, unfazed you embrace it. Because this life is only made up of stolen moments, so time should not be wasted. Each moment is a golden nugget, so should be well spent. This is common sense. Common to those strong enough to know that beyond every doubtful shadows, that life is theirs for the taking. The future is yours for the making. So don't be mistaken, this yours is yours and mine for the making. Realities shake them and now face up to your greatest sensation. The art of the human being in the spirit of being human. I'll leave you with a speech, a piece of me going, flowing away, because that's the only way to keep glowing, be free, growing with every line I'm sewing, never knowing what the next minute would hold for me. Maybe in a little message scribed in poetry. See, the products of life have lost their harmony. The key to success now justified anarchy. Incredibly, integrity opts for bounce of poverty. New prophecy? Oh, please. Even prayer causes controversy. Fact, worse crimes are committed in the name of the Almighty God. Help us, please. So we are born, grow old, die, waiting for the pain to cease, for a spell of peace, a bit of a reason at least to never have to bleed hidden sorrows on blank sheets. But I know tomorrow's horrors will bring another reason to release, another season to speculate on this comic circle in which we live, in our own little worlds of poetic feats. Ink dancing to the rhythm of pain-stricken heartbeats, pumping in the shadows of Earth's own side streets. Thank you.
Wonderful. That was Kingsley. That was fantastic, man. Fantastic. I take back everything I said about you. You're all right, actually. So we still have one more man who wants to come up and recite for us tonight, and then we'll move to the music. This is another man that's well used to being on our stage, and a man who's well used to being around Multižánrová events in Prague over the last period. And he's going from strength to strength to strength. And so if I can just call Isa, stage name Chedny Ježíš, up onto the stage, please. Let's hear it for Isa. Okay, so let's just have a little bit about you then before you begin. So just tell me what on earth inspired you to start expressing yourself thus?
Poetry, I think, is something which is, innately in my soul. I was born in Africa, so poetry, music, these things are something that I really enjoy. And growing up in the US, I felt a little bit disconnected from the world around me. So I used poetry to kind of hide myself, but also kind of discover myself and keep my sanity. And so some of the poems you might hear tonight are from those early stages of my life where I was talking to the audience that never saw me. So.
Fascinating. All right, without further ado, then let's see what you got for us. Ladies and gentlemen, Chedny Ježíš, Isa.
All right, so let's start with something light. The river I grew up in. Sometimes I think about the river I grew up in, effortlessly carving the compact mountain like Moses as she makes her way towards the waiting ocean. Her shimmering sparkle that never blinds the eye nor obscure the wealth of gems in her bosom. Her crystal clear depths that hides nothing in her heart. Her steadfast zeal and endless stamina that shape and reshape the hardened landscape around. Her boisterous tunes that leave me ecstatic. Sometimes I feel her coarse touch around my feet as her essence trapped me in a soft embrace. She never whispers dark motifs in her running brooks. I think of the memories, like the pebbles within her depth that are perpetually locked and dislodged by her from place to place. How nourishing she is as she flows down the nape of the sleeping hills, everywhere creating fertile gardens in which magical fruits grew. How nice it would be to be next to her again. All right, so this one I'm gonna read. It's One, which is, I guess, about my life in a way. Actually, not in a way, but yeah. But it represents like a struggle that I was enduring and feeling disconnected from the US with the people around me. And this is actually also the poem that I read when I first started to read poetry in Prague. And since then, some of you guys know me. I organize poetry and other kinds of stuff in Prague. And tomorrow we have an event here with Job Wob and Kingsley. So if you're interested, you can come out and check it out. But it's called January 1999. One second, I gotta find it. The night rose from its usual slumber and carried the doves away. And I saw humanity cower behind the barrel of a gun as bullets impaled the sleeping nights, leaving behind a trail of red blood stains streaking through the dark silhouetted sky. That night when my father's screams pierced through the darkness, waking me from my childhood dreams and into the cruel reality of an adult world. I heard the urgency that came with his voice as he yanked me from that bare floor, and I, barely awake, knew that it was time to go. Making our way through swamps that threatened to swallow my 9-year-old frame, we refused to slow down. Dump sites that once housed the madmen of Freetown became castles of refuge for the fleeing masses. And though its stench hung in the air like a heavy cloud, slowly suffocating us with each breath, we learned to breathe easy. You see, we were once children that gathered around football fields each afternoon, but the war pierced our hearts and made us soldiers. What was I supposed to do when all I wanted was to play football, but the world gave me guns instead? And so I wielded my newfound respect upon my shoulder, walked the burning city I grew up in search of my next victim. The volcanic rage boiling inside of me, and I shot at the first thing that moved. I listened to the mangled voices of my people as they called on the heavens for salvation, and in one final moment of defiance, heard the bellowing screams of life dissipate into nothingness, forever transformed. I wondered what God would come to such a wretched place. I felt the numbness of my being from ear to ear, felt the needles penetrating my veins, and the euphoric rush that followed. I was a god amongst men, and death was mine to give. I'm not gonna take too much of your time. I only got like a couple of more poems. So let's make it a little bit less difficult for some of you guys. So Too Black. This is a poem that really touches me. It's very close to me. In the past, I've lived in Prague for about 5 years. In the past 2 years, I've been racially attacked twice. And my experience with racism is very intense. And so I read a lot of poems about war, racism, love, right? And recently I started to write poetry about divinity, the majesty, the spirit, like Kingsley wrote My Energy. So I'm focusing a lot on that, but I'm reading a lot of poems from my earlier writings. Too Black. My black body was told that it was too thick to be held. My black skin was told that it was too dark to be pictured, too toned to be painted. My black history was told that it was too irrelevant to be celebrated. They said my blackness superseded my humanity. My voice, my story, my poetry, rich with the history of my black foremothers, was deemed to be too cultural. They said the audience would never relate to a black queen ruling with more grace than Queen Victoria. They said Cleopatra would only be idolized if they added a tinge of whiteness to her strong, delicate features. The masses would only relate to white Jesus. The Jesus I learned of growing up looked like Mel Gibson's. They told me my name was unrelatable, unpronounceable, too ethnic. That it would sell better if you shortened it to Lynn, or if it was preceded by a more normal name like Mary or Jane or Mary Jane. My thick accent was humorous for them. They measured my intelligence by my ability to converse in English, in French, in Portuguese, in whatever tongue that had invaded my motherland and suffocated my foremothers. I was told to tone down my dress code. My African regalia was too loud, the bold colors of my head wrap were only fit for ceremonies. My kinky, thick black hair was told it was unprofessional, unmanageable, untidy. My dreadlocks were told they looked criminal, that a hot comb or chemicals would make it easier to maintain, that if my hair was not straight, then my affairs weren't either. Body too thick, skin too dark, hair too kinky, name too ethnic, clothes too bold, my story not relatable, me too African. Just add a dash of whiteness into it and you'll be fine. So I became Mary Jane, bleached my skin a tad bit, painstakingly straightened my hair every weekend, bought gray skirt suits for the office and blue denims for the weekends, only wore my kitenges at weddings. I spoke only the Queen's English. I danced to Taylor Swift. I forgot that my foremothers communicated through music, through dance, through poetry, through stories. Conformity had me in its grip, and I mistook it for a loving embrace. Perhaps eventually, I will feel the claws digging into my skin. Then maybe I will break free. Perhaps we all will too. And I think this will be my final one. And it's also following this theme of race. So yeah, it's called Notte Nera. If any Italians are here, you would understand, but it means black night. If we wake up in the morning, you would not know that I was here. My scent would have floated out the window without you ever noticing its springly fragrance. The stale, confident smell of your home would immediately overpower the sweet scent of my presence. The crease left behind by my body on your bed would not even flinch in my absence, nor make you recollect the passion of my soul that made you feel alive the way none could. The gentleness of my touch would have been replaced by your cultural fear and stereotypes of my kind. Your cravings only seek the prestige of being with me, but not. One second. Your cravings only seek the prestige of being with me, but I am not part of this equation at all. I am the lost thought that is kept in the hidden chambers of your mind, only to be discarded after the experience. I am the story that you whisper in closed circles, but never the boy you bring home, nor the words whispered in the presence of your parents. I am to be used and thrown away at your liking, and rejected by your heart for being too different. The empty seas of our love story will write their mark on you eventually, whether it means anything to you or not. The unending horizon, with the blazing sun shimmering on its surface, will awaken in you something that I left behind. The scorching desert heat shall overcome you with it, the intensity of my passionate desires for you. And the mundane seasons of relationship you're so used to will leave you bored and caged in these traditional routines you box yourself into. So I try not to be a character in your play, bending to your every will and every whim, at your every beckoning gesture. I live only my passion, and in that moment we shared. I loved you then, I love you more now. But who's to count? Who will count? Who will I be if I counted my love for you in relation to the usage of me? Thank you.
Okay, wonderful, wonderful. Thanks, guys. That's a big thanks to Jub, who started us off, then Kingsley, and then Issa. Let's hear for the spoken word, guys. It's tough to get up here with nothing, no music to hide behind, no instrument to cover you. Speaking of instruments, we're going to move on to the first part of the music for tonight. And so if I can get John's up on stage here, I'm going to do a quick sound check, and then his part will be. So feel free to chat amongst yourselves until then. Thank you. And we're back! So shut up. All right, guys, great. So welcome on stage with me now, Mr. Johns Eske. He's been coming here playing his original music for quite some time on Tuesdays, right?
Yeah, that's correct.
And I hope you're going to appreciate the new way we're doing things. Hope it's going to make it nicer for you.
At least one of us has developed.
At least one of us has developed, all right. And so tell me, come on into this microphone. How did you end up getting to play music? What made you? What's going on with you?
Good question. When I was a kid, I listened to all the old stuff, Motorhead, Led Belly, Hank Williams, etc. And my father taught me how to play the guitar when I was 16. Not them, no. But can try it later on, maybe. Yeah, so that's how it is. And then I listen to a lot of Scandinavian folk and country tunes. I'm from a little Scandinavian island.
Okay, well, with all that information running around your heads, let's have a big hand for Mr. Johns Eske.
Thank you, Gordon, very much. I came to Prague 3 years ago, and this was one of the first places I came to, and I met a lot of people here, and I really like the format and the various days of the week. And I brought also friends that came from Denmark, and they all loved to be here. And they said, wish we had something like that where we are. So thank you. And yeah, I want to play a song that I wrote this summer on my little Scandinavian island. So it will be in Danish. Så igen, luk dit øje i. Så igen, til søvnen er forbi. Jeg ser dig sove klart og frit, og forstår, at alt er dit og mit. Så igen, drøm dig kloden rundt. Så igen, der er intet, der gør ondt. Så igen, spjæt med dine ben. Vi fjerner skal nå. Så igen, der er intet at forstå. Godnat, vi trækker vejret nu. Til tid, ånder os i to. Okay, thank you. I'll play short little ballads in English. Walking down a crowded road with darkness in my mind, I lost your tender kiss 1,000 miles behind. I'll know the reason I don't fear for you no more. You're stripped of all virtue to the core. Walking down the empty street with thunder on my brain, I lost my will to give as light slid down the drain. And I am determined not to give you one more chance. This was the first and only dance. Walking down the empty street with a dagger in my heart. My ghost was born the day we set apart. Well, I'd stand right here, but you have went away into a new morning and a new day. Thanks very much. Okay, I play a song based on a trip I once was at in the mountains, far away, and it's in D minor. Cloud covers up the top of the hill. There's shacks that are painted in red. A woman alone with a son and his toy. The father and brother both dead. The valley is green, but in the mountain they live. Cold in the winter for both. Electricity's gone and the roads washed away. They live like the eagles and crows. Well, they speak with a voice I don't understand, yet they smile to me while I pass. I wonder if I could live with them. I wish that a moment would last. Well, the neighbors are poor, so are they. They share an old donkey in chains. And I descend from the hill all alone in my heart. Any old fortune has stains. 'cause the world is silent, it's always been. Time is forever and more. The mighty old mountain don't mind at all being washed down from the shore. Thank you. Sinners walk on crowded shame. We are not that brave. We just stall in the gutter on some perfect cave. 'Cause in my voice, dreams lie shattered, knocked down by the machine. There's no telling right from wrong, says Charlene. Well, next I heard was little Nellie speaking to Miss Brown, dressed in blue, just like water, spinning round and round. Well, there's something drags this little Nellie, her heart is young and keen. Go let the cuckoo rooster crow, says Charlie. Don't take my hand, hide me down and dance just one more time. Oh, what we were in our lives, that lazy little crime. Yeah, tends me farther off the coast, the terrace nice and clean. It's just a pagan swan belief, says Charlie. I will play another Danish song from the summer. Never played it in public before, so it's exciting for me at least. Vi er dem, som vi må. Og hvor langt kan vi to gå? Ikke hvad at tænke på. Og hvor langt kan vi to gå? For vi drar Thank you. I'll play one more. Got any broken border? That's where I was born. I came out of the water to breathe the airs of scorn, to breathe the airs of scorn. And it swirled like any feather before the light of day. I saw any kind of weather. Never heard no word they'd say. Never heard no word they'd say. 'Cause the land has no limit. They toil upon these stones. They live remotely in it with a little flesh and bone. With a little flesh and bone. So no headphones, no more shelter. No pictures on no phones. You can stack them all where you found them. This pile of lonesome bones. This pile of lonesome bones. Cause we're bringing down conundrums. Erasing every trace of all that ever used to have any lasting grace. Have any lasting grace. Thanks. Thank you very much. It was a pleasure again. It's a pleasure. Yeah. Have a great evening.
All right, well done, Johns. That was great. Wasn't that great, everybody? Come on, let's hear it for Johns again. Despite what he says, I think he's also developing in a big way, because when he came here first, he was awful. I know he wasn't, I'm joking. Okay, next up, we're going to have Simolami. So just once again, we're going to take a few minutes to get our techniques right, do a little bit of a sound check, and then we'll get on with this man's performance. So just chill for a moment.
Hello everyone, my name is Simo and I will be performing some music for you tonight. I hope you will enjoy it. It's okay? Thanks. I see sorrow seas. I'm gonna be your friend. You know that I'm gonna be your friend. Elisa, I tie or low time. I'm being by your side. You know that I'm being by your side. Well, I heard the praying, praying. Ooh, said I heard my mother. Well, I heard the praying, she was a praying in the night. And the words that she said, the words that she said, still linger in my hair. She said a child is born into this world and needs protection. Yeah. God and protect her. When we're wrong, please, when we're wrong, correct us. Stand by me in these high seas or low seas. I'm gonna be your friend. You know that I'm gonna be your friend. Listen, I tie or low tide. I'm being by your side. You know that I'm being by your side. Well, I heard the crying. Ooh, said I heard my mother. Well, I heard her crying. She was a crying in the night. And the tears that she shed, still linger in my hair. She said the child is born into this world and needs protection. Yeah. God and protect her. When we're wrong, please, when we're wrong, correct her. Stand by me in these high seas or low seas. I'm gonna be your friend. You know that I'm gonna be your friend. Elisa, I tie or low tide. I'm being by your side. You know that I'm being by your side. Thank you guys. Hey. Bum, 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 bum. Shibidi-bidi-bidi-bum-bum-bidi-bum. Don't you worry now, 'cause I am worrying not that all. Na-da-da-da, na-da-da-da-da. Don't you worry, no, I wanna sing and so let me tell you. Well, I'm so far, I was fucking the freeway. How close that second to make it number what you gonna boner for them to lie, for them rain. Someone on the surface said stay. The salt be kind of service who's the kind of is nervous who say to the service is the kind of many nervous to the yoke disease. If you've got the boys and I've got the remedy is the experience. This is a dangerous liaison. I says the comedy is that it's serious. This is a strange enough to play on a bird. See the tragedies I've gotta spend the rest of your nights with the lights on. They shine a light on all of your friends, but it all amounts to nothing in the end. No, I won't worry my life away. Hey, hey, not me. Said I won't worry my life away. Hey, 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 hey. Well, I heard two men we talking on the radio. Grass fat cat in your reality show. And next to me, and I'll be right back after this. You're not gonna have a guess. Shouldn't have less catastrophe. Dance with me because you've got the poison and baby I'm a remedy. The remedy's always experience. This is a dangerous liaison. I says the comedy is that it's serious. This is a strange enough and to play out of words. To see the tragedies I've gotta spend the rest of the nights with the lights on. The such a light on all of your friends, but it all amounts to nothing in the end. No, well I worry my life away. Hey, hey, not me. Said I won't worry my life away. Hey, 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 hey. When I fall in love, it takes too much time. There's no need to hurry, love. When I'm making up my mind, you can turn off the sun, but I'm still gonna shine. And then I'll tell you why. I won't worry my life away, away, away. I won't worry my life away, 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 away. Thank you guys, thank you very much. Well, I've been sitting, waiting, wishing you believed in superstition. Maybe you'd see the sign. The Lord knows that this world is cruel, but I ain't the Lord, I'm just a fool and a loving somebody. Don't make them love you. Must I always be waiting, waiting on you, yeah? No, I can't always be playing your fool. And to sing a song is a dancing and give her friends all the chance. Putting up with them, never worth having you. Oh, maybe you've been through this before, but it's my first time, so please ignore the next few lines, 'cause they're directed to. I can't always be waiting, waiting on you, yeah. Must I always be waiting, playing your fool, fool? keep playing your part, but it's not my scene. Want this plot to twist, I had enough mystery. Keep building it up, and you shouldn't be down, but I'm already down. Just wait a minute. Just sat and waiting. You got me now. Oh, wait a minute. Just sat and waiting. Yeah. But if I was in your position, I'd put down all my ammunition. I'd wonder why it's taking me so long. The Lord knows that I'm not you, but if I was, I wouldn't be so cool, cause waiting on love ain't so easy to do. Must I always be waiting, waiting on you, yeah, yeah. Must I always be playing, playing your fool, fool, boo, boo. Thank you guys. Merci beaucoup. That was when I ruled the world. Merci beaucoup. Merci beaucoup, les gars. So the next song, this one is very, very nice for exchanging, sharing, and being with other people. One love, one heart, oh, let's get together now. We can feel alright. Oh, one love, what about the love? One heart, let's impress the Lord, and I will feel alright. Let's get together. The remarks. There is one question I really love to ask. Is there a place for a whole scene who has what old man can just to save his own beliefs? Oh, one love, one heart, oh, let's get together now. We can feel alright. Oh, one love, what about the love? One heart, let's impress the Lord, and I will feel alright. Let's get together and feel alright. Let's get together to fight this holy Armageddon. When the men come, they won't be no doom. And pretty and those who chances grow thin, pity no, I didn't play from the Father of creation. One love, yeah, one heart, oh, one. Let's get together now. We can feel alright. One love, what about the love? One heart, let's impress the Lord, and I will feel alright. And let's get together and feel alright. Let's get together and feel alright. Thank you. Thank you guys. Qu'importe là où je vais, tant que j'ai l'audace, tenir la main de l'autre pour aimer le temps qui passe. Dans tout ce que je fais, la rage et l'amour s'embrassent. Qu'elle soit mienne ou qu'elle soit vôtre, la vie nous dépasse. Que vendrá, escribo mi camino sin pensar, no día acabará. Dans mes joies, dans mes peines, dans mes joies, dans mes larmes, laisse aller mes sentiments. On écrit son chemin, comment on se soigne pour aimer indifféremment. Sur le sable mouvant d'un passé qui s'effondre, je me raccroche à ce que j'aime, prenant soin de chaque seconde. Les heures prendront soin d'elles-mêmes. Que vendrá, escribo mi camino sin pensar, donde acabará. Que vendrá, escribo mi camino sin cabeza, y no continuar. Merci beaucoup. Yes, one more. Thanks. Okay, cool. She's a good girl, loves mom, loves Jesus, in America too. She's a good girl, crazy about Elvis, loves horses, boyfriend too, yeah, yeah. It's a long day, living in Reseda, there's a freeway, running through the yard, I'm a bad boy, 'cause I don't even mess her, I'm a bad boy, for breaking her heart, then I'm free, yeah. Free falling, falling, yeah, 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 'cause I'm free, yeah, yeah. Free falling, falling. All the vampires walking through the valley, then move west town and show Boulevard, and all the bad boys standing in the shadows, and the good girls home with broken arms, and I'm free. Free falling, falling, yeah, 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 'cause I'm free, yeah, yeah, yeah. Free falling, falling, yeah. Free falling now, 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 free falling, wanna crack down over Mohawk, wanna ride her, a name in the sky, wanna free from attitude. I think I'm gonna leave this world for a while, 'cause I'm free, yeah. Free falling, free falling, free falling, falling, free falling. Thank you guys, thank you very much. Merci beaucoup.
Alrighty, that was wonderful. Wait, don't go anywhere. Come on. You started before we found out anything about you. What's going on? Who are you? What's happening? How did you end up holding this thing and singing these songs? Let's hear a little bit about you.
Sure. So I am Simon Ami. I've been playing music for like a long time, but now I'm trying to take it out, try to play somewhere. I've been living here in Prague for 7 years. So now I'm back to Prague after being traveling around. Yeah, so let's go and do some music. Yeah, definitely. Thank you very much.
Simolami, everybody. Okay, so we got another music act coming up now. We had him on earlier on our poetry stage. Let's hear it again for Jabba.
Cool. All right, for those of you who were here earlier, you saw me doing poetry. You're not gonna hear me doing songs. All right, my name is Jub, short for Jub Step, also known as Jub Wub Bub. I'll be here tomorrow night doing more music with some of my friends in poetry. It'll be a lot of fun. So if you want to come back here tomorrow night and see more music and poetry, please come.
If I leave here tomorrow,
There's somewhere else I've got to be. 'Cause I'm as free as a bird now. And this bird you cannot change.
That was by request. All right, here's some songs I wrote.
Well, I'm getting sick and tired of sitting down, but I've got to get up off the ground. But sometimes I still don't know how, but I'm not gonna break down. No, I'm not gonna just sit down. Well, I wanna be a champion, but I've got to face my demons, and even when it hurts, I'll keep on believing that I'm not gonna slow down. No, I'm not just gonna keep sitting down. I'm done with quitting right now. I'm not gonna be just another statistic. Well, I wanna do the things I've never done that I always kept on thinking would be fun. I just wanna prove how I'm human, and I'm not gonna break down. No, I'm not gonna be held down. No, now I wanna be a champion, but I got to face my demons, and even when it hurts, I'll keep on saying the same line over again because I forgot how the song goes. Well, I wanna reach a new front, but I don't know where I'm going. The only thing I know is that what I know is uncertain, but I'm not gonna slow down. No, I'm not gonna be held down. No, I'm not just gonna flinch. No, I'm not just gonna keep sitting down. I'm done with quitting right now. I'm not gonna be just another statistic. Bravissimo, grazie. This one goes out to Willie Nelson. I'm on the struggle bus. I just can't wait to get off the struggle bus. I never find others have left some big problems for us, and I'm on this great big struggle bus. On the struggle bus, going places you would never want, rites of passage, learning my lessons. On this bus with all my other struggling friends. On the struggle bus, what a clusterfuck, we're trucking for the long haul. Even the best of us are looking for the next up off this dropping ball. It's not my fault, I'm on the struggle bus. Tugged along upon this struggle bus. I'm making mistakes of who and where and what I should trust. Faulty knowledge that's been laid down for us. On the struggle bus, a bumpy road under the struggle bus. There's a perfect storm, perfect but just not for us. Quarantined on this mean struggle bus.
I wrote that line several years before COVID happened. I'm so sorry.
On the struggle bus, what a bag of squish sticks, we're thrust past the same cliff. Even the best of us are looking for the next up off this son of a bitch. It ain't our hitch. Oh, hey, look, next up, here it is. back on the struggle bus. I just can't wait to get back off this struggle bus. I'm making old mistakes I should have left back in the dust. And now I can say I'm back on that struggle bus. On the struggle bus, what a bag of assholes we've smashed for the long haul. Even the best of us are looking for the next stop off this dropping ball. That ain't my fault. Okay, it's kind of my fault. We're on the struggle bus. Over now, it's actually over. My favorite thing about that song is I didn't mean for it to sound like it has two false endings, but every time I play it, people clap at different points in the song that I did not end the song at. So I just accept it. It's part of my life now. Bring you home? Oh, the night is still young. Night is still young, Andy, my friend. All right, so this next song was inspired by the Bible, specifically the story of Genesis, Adam and Eve, asking important questions like, if the humans didn't eat from the tree of knowledge and find out about sex and all that other fun stuff, what was the plan for procreation, right? Like, God gave you the hardware, but none of the software to figure out how it works, and he's just like, live forever in the garden. And I was like, well, if you don't know how sex works, how are you supposed to, make a third human? What was God's plan there if they didn't eat the apple? So I wrote a song about my thoughts. Adam and Eve must have in their sleep before they ate from the knowing tree, and when awake they must have been so dazed. That's the only way to stay away from east of Eden. Slippery slope when you know you want more, when you think you're so sure. If it is a way of turning your life on its head, upside down cake, fruit hanging from the tree. Why would it taste so sweet if it weren't safe to eat? And even if it's bitter, it's better bite than bark, because even in the dark the light shine brightly, so we might see. Adam and Eve must have in their sleep before they ate from the knowing tree, and while awake they must have felt so dazed. That's the only way to stay away from east of Eden, unless your rib cage keeps repeating. God, omnipotent, omniscient, omnipresent. Oh man, well, we may not be infinite knowledge, you can see, but if you eat the fruit, you can grow to be more like me. Adam and Eve must have. Oh my God, that was terrible. Let's try it again. Adam and Eve must have. In their sleep before they ate from the knowing tree, and while awake they must have felt so gay. That's the only way to stay away from east of Eve. And Adam and Eve must have in their sleep before they ate from the knowing tree, and while awake they must have felt so gay. That's the only way to stay away from east of Eden. Keep on eating on the street marks, bleed hearts, your hair on the scene, listening in dark things, palm strings, birds and bees, weak knees, flower, what a tease, they say, it's better to be safe than sorry. Well then, Lord, please forgive me as I strive to be more than Adam and Eve. And don't even get me started on Steve. Oh, shit. All this stuff happening. You spin me right round, baby, right. Anyway, I do songs. I also do something called Jubstep. I think now is the perfect time to whip that one out. So as I said, my name is Jub, J-U-B, Jub. Some people have known me as Jubstep. That's actually not my name. It's just a thing I do. Jubstep is the magic of, well, let me show you. So the way it works, I usually do this at shows, and I'll ask people for 3 random suggestions. So a few people who are talking over my set can come say some words. Didn't even look. All right. Anybody who's paying attention, who's got a word for something that I can make a dubstep song about so I can show you what I mean? Anybody, just say it loud. Say it. Carpet, that's one. Eyeball and keys. Carpet, eyeball and keys. Dubstep. Jub. And that's Jubstep. That's one example of Jubstep. Thank you so much. And now back to your regularly scheduled entertainment. This is a song all about trying to be yourself in a world that's always looking for ways to grade you and degrade you. It's called More or Less. I was born into the ethos, better living via chemicals, to the detriment of my management. They didn't understand, so I quit all of that shit of thinking I needed a fix. Though it dipped into my psyche, for an hour I tried to size me. I want more than the score of what was expected, and yet I'm less than what they expect. Reject expectations through all of this mess, become who I am more or less. I want more than the score of what was expected, and yet I'm less than what they expect. Reject expectations through all of this mess, become who I am more or less. And adolescence, cue maturation, both postpubescence, the lessons I'm learning, paths I'm further deserting, earning my mind, fighting the good fight for my life. Some bridges, your riddles, some ways have a toll, through gates and archways, roll, stroll, bowl, no call for a goal. Some bridges, your riddles, all crossings have a price, whether it's money or muscle, a mouth or a muzzle, stackings of accolades, patches and stripes, through all of the privilege, all of the strife. Align yourself with what's right in your sight, or else you'll be resigned to the world's redesign. Ooh, with an area clue, how and why I fought for my life. I bore more than the score of what was expected, and yet I'm less than what they expect. Reject expectations through all of this mess, impressed by destiny more or less. I bore more than the score of what was expected, and yet I'm less than what they expect. Reject expectations through all of this mess, embrace my destiny more or less. To be my best, I can't stress enough. Call the world's goddamn bluffs, lest it just calls you what it will. I can't stress anymore. The pedantics are such bore. I've had way more than my fill. Kill the dead, kill your heroes, kill your weeds and the ones and the zeros. Be reborn, become fearless. I fearless sideways into the more or less to be your best. Ever better let it rest and be blessed and put yourself to the right test. More or less. Grazie. Ja jsem Jub. Moje jméno je Jub. How much more time do I got? Do I got time for one more song or two more songs? One more song. One more song. All right, should I do a fast one or should I do a slow one? Fast. All right, let's keep up the pace I've been doing all night. Too slow, friend. A slow, fast song. A slow, fast song. You know what? I'll do a song that's fast with a slow part in the middle. How about that? There we go. All right. So this is a song. This is a song about how people are so complicated you can never know them all at once. So from one day to the next, they'll be a little bit different, and you know them one day at a time as they add up to the full totality of who they are in their life. It's called Marquis. Don't try to judge a book by its cover. Everybody has a story, one way or another. Everybody is encumbered with a cross to bear. So how did it get there? And where will it go? Factory made tea, blue pants, no shave, no problemo. This is the way I am on display. Focused on my story, I'm focused on my story. This cover of me is okay. Still focused on my story, still focused on my story. But is there another way to distribute my story? All its hidden glory. Now I see me as I am to be seen. I'm a marquee. All these secret pieces inside of me play around the corner. They play around the corner for everyone to see. This is the way I am on display. Every fraction of the page, every fraction of the page, read a piece of my minutes every day. Now don't shine so bright, are you dead? They just might go and hurt their eyes. Well, there's an ancient Greek of allegory about the pain of virgin nights, moving from dark to light story, so I needn't tell it again. Like going over saturation feelings from classical pensions, chasing self-illumination, and if you don't think so, I ain't for you. And so I mean for those like me. Ready? I'm a marquee. All these cryptic tidbits inside of me pass around the cover. They play along the cover in perfect harmonies. This is the walk I get along on. Every hit within the song, every riff for right and wrong. Let's trace my kingdom come. It's time for the third, the bridge. Time to play and sing something a little bit different, you see. But this one is my personal version, with or without minimal subversion. Today's the one that most represents me. Keep my secrets under lock and marquee. Change colorful feelings inside of me. Play around the corner, they pass along the cover for all of you to see. If you feel the same, live by your own name. Don't judge a movie by the frame, don't judge a picture by the frame. Don't get caught up in that game. And I promise that I will do the same. Thank you so much. I have been Jub.
So it's called teething issues there. Yeah, we're not supposed to have a fanfare because actually we're just going to welcome up our next musical act, David, otherwise known as Prshi. But he's going to do a quick sound check and then we'll have a fanfare. So just hang on for that. So come on up here.
Okay, that's good. It's good for me. Okay, hello, I'm David, and I'm gonna play a few of my songs. Unfortunately, in Czech language. No, it's a good, but.
All right, now we got it. Now we got it. Let's have my fanfare, please. Okay, now we got it. Now we got it. Okay, David, are you comfortable to speak in English to us? Yeah. Okay. Otherwise, David is first Czech act of the night here. We've had people from all over the world actually, and finally we have a local man. So just tell us a little bit about yourself. What's happening with your music, or how did you get into this, or where are you going with this? Just say a few words. Introduce yourself to people.
Okay, I do my music as a therapy, and people keep coming and say, hey, maybe you should play somewhere. So that's why I'm here, because I'm playing here, like, because other people saying I should be here. So let's start.
Přestaň se ptát, jestli tě mám ještě rád. Teď jsem tu s tebou do míru, cítě sebou na těch místech, který už dávno dobře znám.
Thank you guys. Thank you. Okay, I'm gonna play one more song.
Nekoukej, nesmíš se dívat, zavři oči, poslouchej, až budu zpívat, až ti budu zase hrát o nás dvou. Nespěchej, máme dost času, teď chvíli poslouchej jen barvu mýho hlasu a já budu hrát o nás dvou. Že se mi stýská každý ráno, seš mi blízká, milá dámo, já už dávno vím, o čem ti zaspívám. Pamatuj, i když to bolí, možná to bude nakonec to, co nás spojí. A já budu hrát o nás dvou. Netrucuj, napij se vína, utopně pravdu o tom, čí to byla vina. A já budu hrát jen o nás dvou. Že se mi stýská každý ráno, seš mi blízká, milá dáma, já už dávno vím, o čem ti zaspívám. Že se mi stýská každý ráno, seš mi blízká, milá dámo, já už dávno vím, o čem ti zaspívám.
Wow! Thank you. Hey, that's great. Thanks. Thank you. Thank you. It sounds like you like it. That's good. That's good. That's good. Okay, now I forgot all of the songs. So, give me a second. Okay. The next one is called something like when someone talks too much. So, is the name of my song.
Některý z těch slov mohli zůstat nevyřčený. Ptáš se mě, jak jsem jen mohl a proč jsem neřekl nějaký jiný. Některý z těch vět nemůžu dostat ze svý hlavy. Přál bych si vrátit to zpět a říct ti jen ty pravý. Nehledá, nic nevidí, nečeká, se snaží jen zbavit těch pout. Nevěrná se vůbec nezdidí. Kdo jsem já, to zkouší zapomenout. Někde se opít a zapomenout. Některý z těch hvězd na nebi řekni svoje tajný přání. Pak se tou hvězdou nech vést ráno za svítání. Až půjdeš jednou z těch cest někam, kam tě ponesou tvý nohy, cestou do dalekých měst, až tam do bílé vody. Nehledá, nic nevidí,
Actually, this Friday, when you're gonna watch TV, I'm gonna play in Czechoslovakia's Got Talent, and I'm gonna play this song. So watch it and send me some. Sorry.
Jediný a poslední příběh o nás dvou. Za noci beze sní po moři posílám vzkaz vláhy za tebou. A když se nestratí správným směrem bude plot těch pár slov o tajemství teď patří jen nám dvou. Jak se mě můžeš tak ptát, už dávno nejsme malí, nám se nemůže nic stát, my jsme dokonalí, ale vím, to jenom já ti napovím. Najednou je to tak, že za to můžu já, najednou je všechno úplně jinak. Teď se mě ptáš, jestli to za to bude stát, tak blízko nás a ty mezi nima. Nemůžu za to, že si chceš furt jenom hrát, nemůžu za to, že co mám ti nestačí. Přestaň se ptát, jestli to bude na pořád, tentokrát jsem mezi nima já. Jak se mě můžeš tak ptát, už dávno nejsme malí, nám se nemůže nic stát, my jsme dokonalí, ale vím, to jenom já ti napovím. Tam, kde nic není, tam nikoho nic nečeká. Tam, kde nic není, tam vede cesta daleká. Tam, kde nic není, tam nikoho nic nečeká. A jednou tam spolu půjdem, ruku v ruce, ty a já.
Dobrý. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Really, I appreciate it. Okay, I play one more last song, and I play Líbací. It's like song about kisses. Thank you guys. Thank you. I like it. Thank you. Have a nice evening. Oh, should I have one more? Should I have one more? Yeah. Okay. So one more. So I got lítací. It's like about someone who's flying all the time. Like, are you okay?
Lítá, asi to za to stojí. Lítá, vysoko nade mnou. Lítá, i když se trochu bojí. Letí za tebou. Lítá, neví, jak se jí to stalo. Lítá, jestli dál slečí. Lítá, a všechno je jí málo. I to pořád nestačí. Už nevěří tomu, že to v sobě ještě má. Já díky Bohu vím, že jenom nehledám. Lítá, v noci se neodjízdál. Lítá, já v tou chvíli lítal s ní. Lítá, a všechno je to dávno, dávno ztracený. Lítá, protože neví, jak to skončí. Lítá, a stejně nemá kde spát. Lítá, a neví, jak to začíná. V korunách stromů hlavu neschováš. Až poletíš domů, ty víš, kde ho máš.
Thank you. Okay, thank you. Have a nice evening. Thank you. Hey, and don't forget, watch TV on Friday. It's like TV Prima. Okay, bye. Thank you.
All right, nice one. That was David, or Pana Prší, otherwise as he's known. If you guys focused a little bit and learned Czech, you could understand those wonderful lyrics, even if you don't. Anyway, just want to say a quick thanks to everybody, because we're going to open the stage now. If anybody'd like to jam, the stage is now open for any players. Anybody wants to do anything, get together, do something. But just first off, thanks again to Mr. Prší over here. And we got Simolami there. Thank you. Also wonderful. Jans, who's gone, I think, already. Isa, Chedny Ježiš, Kingsley, and to the ever audible Jub over here. That's it. Thanks for tonight's Blender open mic. Well done. Very welcome, everybody. And anybody who wants to come up and jam out a few tunes, you're very welcome.
Incandescent qui sont l'essence, c'est cette incandescence.
Je pense que tu devrais en être conscient. Car dans la vie faut faire avec, mais faut surtout faire sans. Tous ces dommages incessants qui commettent sont oppressants. À présent les morts d'innocence sont plus en chiffres mais en pourcents. Tout se sont versés inutilement est indécent. On survit, on s'en sort comme on peut. On sursit ses cerveaux asservis en mode de société pervertie et mes yeux anesthésiés par les joints de bœufs. Soucieux de nous voir foncer dans fossés qui se creusent comme les fossettes. Tout est faussé, manipule de toutes les sornettes et fixé, mes sourcils sont foncés. Mes bottes sont blancs parce que mes potes sont foncés. Écoute ces versets, j'aimerais pouvoir renverser, pouvoir exercer qu'il fait que s'exacerber. Assez de ces excès, la tension se resserre comme tous les accès. Je suis déçu et blessé, toujours tu c'est sincère et censé. Sois sur la misère, ça s'entue. À part si c'est misère, si s'ensuit. Issu sur la haine, un secret pour chaque hémisphère. Corruption, les mesures, exactions secrètes. Emancipés en bonne mesure comme le noir qui décrète dans ce béton. À l'usure de socle paralysé. C'est trop bon, on est con, rien t'est concrétisé. On nous sort de nos gonds pour en les diviser. À suivre comme des moutons, tous canalisés. Liberté d'expression et désabusés par envie d'entrer dans les romans lisés. Dans son coin instrumentalisé. Dans la foulée, je peux respirer sous l'eau à force de couler. Toujours prêt à aller plus bas, la vie n'est pas un conte d'épée. On continue le combat, des coups d'épée dans le flot, que ce soit dans les annales ou dans une couche de métro. Prétentieux, tous ces fils de sauvegarnement ambitieux pour du bénéfice. Je ne suis pas content, j'ai bien trop contentieux. Et pas content, c'est à mon bien à eux, la santé car c'est plus. Il a les bleus qui font trop tôt, mais les vrais salades sont celles qui représentent la justice. Sont partout ma haine et le phare ou la pervertisse. On vient nouvel homme de nouvelles perspectives. Je parcourir le globe, tout averti, je suis pas homophobe, j'ai pas les pubs qui travestissent. Nos propos sont pagués pour une couleur de peau. Certains sont flingués, je suis pas si cinglé. On est en train de conduire renégat parce qu'il y a tellement de gens effondrés, de mandats et sanglots étouffés. Et sanglots étouffés. Maman, ramollir le cerveau, le cerveau, le cerveau, on surveille, j'ai la merde, on surveille, on s'en sort, les t-shirts de la merde, ils sont sur, on voit, on sortit, ils se perdent, ils s'en molent, je me perds, je me vois dans l'alcool, non. La meilleure prison, c'est celle qui vous donne l'illusion de la liberté, il faut faire que la révolution soit à notre portée,
Montana lèche, et ça on lâche qui vend ma mèche. J'suis pas Charlie, j'suis pas Daesh, j'ai pas de cadavre de mort en guise de flèche. Tiens moment d'une corde ça sèche et non nermache. Et d'un divise à justice tranche, j'en vigne à dans les poches. Et l'un disait que les plus franches. Pour ça c'est quand j'assais une fraîche à fin la manche. Pensez à ma gauche, dans la différence c'est la débauche. Pourquoi la France brutale, j'en allais seulement trop vite, c'est mon fraîche ignorance, c'est la d'urgence. La meilleure prison c'est celle qui te donne l'illusion de la liberté. Ils ont peur de la révolution, pas à l'emporter. La meilleure prison c'est celle qui te donne l'illusion de la liberté. Ils ont peur que la révolution soit à notre portée. Parfois je me mange des foulards, puis j'ai fini désolé. Je fais que filmer la moula et rapper dans la foulée. Je veux respirer sous l'eau, à fort de couler. Toujours prêt à aller plus bas, la vie n'est pas un tour de fée. On continue le combat, des coups d'épée dans le flot. Que ce soit dans les annales ou dans une bouche de métro. Le pied enserré, je rafale, mais les comprends. Par là pour faire désirer, j'ai quitté la sevrance. Oh, 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 mon flow est super protège pour l'impact. Ma peur est la slip et le pic, on glisse là. Ma technique en appelle chez mon cerveau, l'hameçon. Au monde de dérivage, je m'en pour pas faire le pont, reste en pole position. Les 15 sont pas privé comme un phare. Toutes mes armes, je déballe, tous mes ennemis détalent. Yeah.
ça devient pur et pour une glace. Certains qui se croisent en chien se regarderaient plus dans la glace. Trop de lance et strass, beaucoup de stress pour les crasses. Même la presse ment pour du cash. Et on rajoute une couche. Alors moi je crache sur les médias qui n'ont que délinquance à la bouche. Et creuse la brèche. Et les conséquences, l'État s'en met plein les poches. Et personne ne bouge. Personne ne bouge. Même si les mots pas bougent, ils bougent pour une vingt. Pourtant personne ne l'ouvre. Ça c'est qui n'ont pas d'armes. Et qui se retrouvent au larmes, ils ont beau crier vers la berge. Mais personne n'écoute le message. Je pense que nos vies se ternissent. Je fonce mais je réalise que nos vies se matérialisent. Impression de vivre dans un monde parallèle. Je me paralyse car ma vie va de l'aile. Oh. Mon survêt, j'ai la dalle, on survit, on s'en sort, et je suis sûr de la merde et censure. Pendant que j'utilise ce perdu, ça mollit, sans moi je me perds, je me noie dans la côte, je m'en sers, je m'en je déconne. Je trouve on est con, je suis comme des moutons. L'idéologie dominante, temps d'erreur, émergent, la meilleure fréquence, c'est celle qui te donne l'illusion de la liberté. Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, la musique me donne du courage. La musique me donne du courage, même si la vie me donne des coucherages. Comme quand je déchire un bout de page. Pour écran de blonde large, comme les fritages, un bouage, je dégage, sans t'aimer d'apprendre le larme, soulage comme un petit roulage. Je n'ai plus l'âge pour des potas de gueule. Je vois même si de deuil, je m'attaque, j'ai la rage, comme un fait de troisième œil. Quand tu n'achètes un coup de feuille, pour un petit ouage, dans mes bagages, je suis des bécoteuils, on mal pagué, dans une merde de deuil, où les jeunes n'ont pas de pagué, mais des déserts, crack, je suis mal barré, à fumer mes mal bacs. Je suis pas égaré, même si j'ai que le bac. J'ai la aiguisée par la pompière désirée. Sache que ça fait entre chaque destinée.
So I said I did poetry earlier. Turns out that because I wrote to silence, most of my poems weren't with any beats, which made people believe that I actually am a rapper and a lyricist and a rhythmist and all of that stuff. But I'm still a poet. So I guess we'll just have to let it flow. But bear in mind it is just poetry put to a beat. One effects can test. There better be a warrant or arrest or a best. Gotta get me interested. No mess, no just trust. You're about to be a little bit impressed with this whole flex. Yep, catch your breath. In case we ever met, let me run up for a minute. Put my mind on the mix so the next time I'll get a bit of the respect. Can't stress cause I'm known as a poetic architect. So hold up. So don't reset cause my reflex are too quick for you to think about it for a minute or we sec. Replay the rhyme and I think you might detect no matter the melody, the pick up the yellow cuento. It's impeccably relevant no matter any melody I decide to dabble with. Maybe I can. So maybe I can. You know? Maybe I can, maybe I will. Maybe I'll pick up the mic and just spill. See, I'm sick with the lyrics. You think it's a gimmick, cause you mean no I am eternally ill. If we're keeping it real, born with it can barely call it a skill. So bold with it, some might say bold to that sort of, cause I can't afford to conform to I conform to order. My thoughts call it borderline, most of a warning. I don't fight, I don't personalize what I do. It's decimate rhyming for thrills. I got a license to quill, so breathe if you will. Switch up the tone, sail it with the rhythm, I made it my own. Don't get it wrong, the first four letters of my name should tell you I belong on this throne. First two of you of the source of the flow on the scale of unknown. Midas with stone, the floetic alchemist, give me your sheet and I'll rumple her skin to my lead into gold. Lead into gold, oh, oh. Now, this is how we flow. Are you about to switch to beat like dun, 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 dun. You ever had a rant? It's a rant. I scribble them mad, a pen on the pad. The way I pen them, I be making motherfuckers the gas for making quick, slow, fast, like a bullet shattering glass. So if you ask, I'll hit you go with the facts and never laugh the bullshit that be crossing my path. When I laugh, it's because I know that people don't grasp. But what I do when I fuse with the pen in my hand, I make them. You're lost in those slants. How about anybody that be lost in the past? They try to follow me, see if you can follow my dance. And if your ass trips out, to flip after the crash, I did the same thing till I started up in my stats. And now I've got a stat, rhythm to match it. Poetry overflowing from all of my glands. I get them ready for anybody that wanna get down. The way we kick in and swing, we're making waves through towns now. How? Brother, that be making you step back, disconnect your rhythm with your body intact. Attack you from the shadows, make you want to go and protect yourself from all the crazy that be getting me upset. Now I got you running, a number one suspect. You think I'm tripping, what the fuck did you expect? It's just a bigot in the lane, even begun. Yet I'ma get in this coming, so I'ma get on the bus. Heads. Get on the bus, heads, heads, heads. To be honest, this is quite like easy, but it's nice. I guess it's just rhyming words, right? I guess it's just rhyming words. Let's see, how many more do we have in there? Oh yeah, here's one. That was fun at the time. I guess I'll try to do one of those poetic kind of signs. I'm improbable. We're unstoppable. I'm improbable. We're unstoppable. Most times, most times. Most times I'm sentimental, when I go mental I'm sicker than the sadist and I'm using a pencil ripping through a pad like I'm popping Sex Pistols engaging up the audience and I'm ready to blitz through bucolic rhythm hand in hand with a free mind before it's automatic like the words are a speed dial my limit spinning when I finish the green mile official decoration to go on to love see now he didn't think we could freestyle but the mind's so free, I put it all in those sleep files where stanzas be pouring like an elephant shit, piling the chances of a pausing at a 0% talents. Fundamental, I be instrumental. The concept of flow, it's a nomad. It's a symbol used to ride the middle rhythm with the poetic stencil. Step back, and I'll label that crazy but beautiful. Crazy but beautiful. Crazy but beautiful. If you really want to know how the mind works, if you think you know about the flow in the lines when I scribe the words, I'm rhyming whatever letter comes into my mind first, hoping I've got enough spilling to chill out my thirst, to take a hit of my worth, cause my spirit is cursed. So when I'm cursing, I'm stirring up the foundations of verse. And what's worse is I don't even have the time to rehearse. I just pen up to paper and watch divinity occur, swerving curves on the paper, curving these sounds into words. Now these words come together, merging to read like a blur. And soon I'm tripping and spitting lines like they've never even heard. Fuck it, if you don't get me, I'll speak to the beasts and the birds. Cause I've been cursed with the imagination to get myself heard. So when I drop a poetic line, I'll line nothing but hurt and verbally assassinate until I've got my words in auto burst. But I need to stop or I'll pop a hole straight into the next verse. Hey yo, this is my favorite high, writing the poems, penning the lines, taking my time to the spot on the rhyme, peace of my mind for peace in my mind. So if you please, let me feed you with mine. Got so much clearing up my true left in the back of my mind. If thought was a crime, I'm a judge, I've been sentenced, stuck behind bars doing 50 to life. But I guess this is my life. It's a war everlasting with those demons inside. I guess that's why sometimes I feel like a cur. I curse at heaven's door, hack up words and put them on the face of the earth. Spectacularly versing the art of inversing your hurts. See, bleeding the sheet is me feeding my worth. Feast on my feast till he speaks a scene of all the dreams I have served. Leave the screen like a dawn arising on the field to reveal bloody sores in the dirt. And that's how it goes. Each word is a piece of the search for the peace that will surge from my being. Emerge like a beam from the furnace, immersed in the heat. I emerge from its steaming and beat. A rampage of feelings akin to the ravenous teeth of a beast that's freed from its keep. No longer impeded, proceed to stampede to the beast that's been bugging my sleep. Now beat. Okay. You can always join the stage. I'm about to try and play on the keyboard for a minute, see if I can go away and fade away with the beat. Let's fade away with the beat. We fade away with the beat. Fade away with the beat. Okay. Let's do the math. How much have I had to drink? I think I might have had a little more than I might think. This Serrano Coke line 4 times, not even the start of it. A couple of minutes ago, I uploaded some gin. It's a bottle gone in one swallow. How you follow that? Pass me my pint, I think I do it in one swig. Oh shit, I need a piss, I'll be gone for a while. Meantime, bartender, please fix me another mix. me another mix. Fix me another mix. Fix me another mix. Fix me another fast forward and we're back again, back against the bar, sipping on a lot of vodka in a mix. Chased by a sambuca, liter rum, a tequila twist, another half pint and a little gin fizz. I stretch and grin, wondering how I got into town, surrounded by so much crazy. Now where do I begin? I mean, the music's thumping, blinded, my alcohol pumping in time. Till I look it, I just begging me to ascend. High time for the low lives. High time for the low lives. High time for the low lives. High time for the low life.
Sans peine, mon rose et alors moi moi je sème, d'autres récoltent. En vue d'une convergence des luttes, commandeur de révolte. N'inversez pas les rôles, comme une envie de tout mettre en doute. Car on connaît souvent le prix, mais rarement ce qu'il en coûte. Et oh, du bon son, écoute, ça aide à tenir le coup. Quand la vie dégoûte, à chanter sur des blagues d'égo, trop d'égo. L'égoïsme joue beaucoup dans nos idéaux. Qu'est-ce qu'on vaut trop point que la vie est un jeu vidéo? On va où? On demande pourtant d'être un peu plus égaux. Monde à bout des clodos qu'on laisse dormir dans des plaques de boue. Manque d'argent. Chanter mais juste à tenir debout, même si on se battra bientôt pour un sac de bouffe, trop tabou. Les gens ont du mal à joindre les deux bouts, coup de canif. Certains gisent pour une plaque de shit, ça se divise. Même pour un pack de 6, se vise pour un max de bif. Se déguise, trop de vie dans ce bis et de vie qui se plie. Je puis sans vouloir plus tard, mais je devise, sa justice n'a plus foi. Une musique sans artifice et sur la barre il se tire une croix. Dans le sacrifice d'immondice et désarroi, chacun porte sa croix, beaucoup semblaient de mauvaise foi. Sa justice n'a plus foi. Une musique sans artifice et sur la barre il se tire une croix. C'est l'histoire d'un mec qui a fait peur. Même son maître est voué à l'échec. Et sa démarche t'annonce toujours en quête d'espérer qu'on le relâche. Sans pitié pour les traites, ne le traite pas de lâcher comme un oiseau en cage. Il chante pour que tu saches que sa vie lui dégoûte. Elle manque pas de panache, à la rage il crache dans la soupe. Jette même la première pierre, on n'a plus rien à foutre. Ton trappe pour prendre ses jambes à son cou. Sa vie est une route, on lui a fait des coups bas. Il ne fait pas de prière, vous êtes priés d'être à l'écoute, car les yeux ne trompent pas, non. Finissent en là, le reste est en chien, qu'à tout le monde sait que le crime paie. Tuer des gens ça craint, mais on finit par s'y habituer. Attiré par ce doux parfum, même s'il n'a pas d'odeur, dans l'argent ça ne pue pas, et ne fait pas le bonheur, t'as beau humer sa senteur. Parfois le marteau et l'enclume peut parfois laisser rêveur, au risque d'y laisser des plumes. Tout le monde sait que rien ne fait pas de fleurs à ceux qui veulent décrocher la lune. Oh, oh,
Guys, that was awesome. Thank you. Fantastic.